Hi guys, so happy Friday. Today we have two goals for you. Well, one main goal and then a second idea that we have in case you have extra time. All right, so our first goal for you is for you to go back and revise and or edit your realistic fiction story that you finished. So remember, your story should have a beginning, a middle, and an end. But we're also going to go through a checklist today to kind of help you see what you can revise and edit in your story. Okay, so let's skip ahead to that slide. All right, here it is. So this week you worked on creating a lead. Let me move myself out of the way here. Mrs. Suggs taught me that fun trick. Okay, so your lead is your beginning. You want to go back to the first page of your story and make sure that you tried to make a beginning for your story. Okay, so use this checklist to help you. If you don't have a beginning, you would be checking off the not yet box, starting to, or yes, I have a clear beginning. And a clear beginning should include the setting and who is in your story. Remember, this checklist is for all narrative writing, but in fiction writing, you don't want to use the word I. You want to say, Clara went to play soccer. Joey went to play soccer. Okay, whoever the name is of that main character in your story. Okay, so go back, check your beginning. That's step one. The next thing you're going to do is check your transitions. Make sure that you put your story in order. The pages should be in order from beginning to middle to end, and also using those awesome transition words, and, than, and so. Okay, go back and look. You can also do this with another person in your house. Maybe have your brother or sister or mom or dad help you with this. You could have them read the story and then help you decide if you included all of these things. Maybe having a fresh set of eyes looking at your work would be helpful. Okay? The third thing we see here is the ending. You want to make sure that you found a way to end your story. This is what you did yesterday. And in your ending, it should say how the character felt. Remember, not I, Joey, Clara, Bobby, whoever's in your story. I was happy. I was sad. I was relieved. Okay, whatever the feeling is that wraps up your story. Oops, sorry about that. And then the last thing here is organization. It says, I wrote my story across 3 or more pages. You want to make sure your story is organized with that clear beginning, clear middle, and clear ending. But I'm going to take you into my story now to show you how it can be longer than 3 pages, right? 3 or more pages. So let's take a look. Let me get out of here. Please. Let me get out of my technical difficulties here. Okay. Here is my story. Remember Gretchen, she's my main character. Here we go. Sorry about that. So my main character is Gretchen. And I want to show you this story, but I also wish I could show you the checklist at the same time. There it is. So I know I have a good beginning, I know I have the transition words, and I know I have the ending, but I want to make sure my story is organized, that I wrote it across 3 or more pages. So let's check it out. Gretchen, here it is. Gretchen heard a noise. Beep, beep, caw, beep, beep, caw. What is that? She thought. Okay, that's my beginning. She crouched down by the path. It was a fierce bird. Gretchen felt afraid. So I'm showing you how the character feels. Then I'm continuing on with my middle, okay? And even some more detail about how she's feeling. She was cold, right? And now here's my ending. So you can see where this story, I elaborated. I went on and on in the middle, my mighty middle, right? It takes up 3 pages here. And then I get to my ending, okay? And you see a transition word, the word then, and then you see some dialogue, right? We learned in Henry and Mudge, our mentor text, that dialogue is really important. Gretchen, come inside and get dry. I need hot chocolate. Okay, now here's the next page. Gretchen climbed down the treehouse. And then here's my last page. She felt safe. at last. Now let's stop and think. If we're trying to edit and revise today, what is something that I could do to make my story better? What could I revise or go back, rewind, and add in? Take a minute and think. Have you thought of an idea? I bet you have. All right, so maybe I'm thinking out loud. Maybe I would put in something here about what her mom is feeling, right? Would that be a good idea? I could say that her mom was happy that Gretchen was safe. They enjoyed their drinks together, their nice warm, what was it, hot chocolate, right? Hot chocolate. So I could add some more details to this last page. I would put a couple more sentences here. That's one thing I would revise. Okay? Another thing that I might revise is this page. It says Gretchen climbed down the tree house. Right here, I might add the word stairs or steps. Okay? So it's always a good idea to go back, reread, and see what else you might want to add or even change around. Okay? You might want to add some more words, but you might want to take some other words away. So use your pencil, cross out something. Or right here, I might put a caret. I might say, I made some delicious hot chocolate. Maybe that's what her mom is going to say instead of just hot chocolate. All right. So today is the day where you go back, reread your awesome stories, and make them even more awesome. Okay. Add more details, check the spelling of your words, do a slow check, sound out those words, make sure they include a vowel in every word. Okay. Use that checklist to help you in any way that you can. Okay, and then our second goal today, boys and girls, is if you finish this up, you go through and you revise your whole story and you edit, then you might want to get started on a second story. Next week, we're going to create new books using the same character. It's called a series. So you might want to start planning your next book that includes your main character again. So just like Henry and Mudge are the two main characters. You might want to think about another adventure that your characters can go on because we're going to be doing that next week. Okay? Hope that all makes sense. But you guys got it. I believe in you, and I think you can do a great job editing and revising to make your stories even better. Good luck. Have fun.